And now we're gonna go check out Feng Shui for the bedroom. All right, so firstly, you will see that actually my bedroom is almost like a cave, and you really don't want the bedroom to be too bright because it should be a place of rest. It should not be too strong and yang, otherwise you won't rest well. So I have over here, this is my bedroom. I have a lot of closet space. Over there I have my makeup counter, which we can look at from this side. It's actually very messy, so we're not gonna go do a close-up of that. And then over on this side is my ensuite bathroom. And in fact, when I'm in my shower, I can look out onto my garden. Now it's very important feng shui wise that, because my toilet is actually on this side, so there's like water pipes on this side. So therefore, you never want to have your headboard against the wall where the other side of the wall is a flushing toilet or, you know, a basin or sink, because it drains every time it flushes or every time something goes down the sink. It's also draining your chi and energy, pulling it down and flushing it down the drain. So that's why you'll see my headboard is actually against the other side of the wall. So yeah, so the other side, you know, there's no flushing anything to drain away my chi, to give me restful sleep. So this is kind of a feng shui no-no, but I had no choice. You do not want a door to open out onto your bed in feng shui, because onto any side of the bed. So that's why I installed this curtain, which kind of, you know, removes the door. But what you really don't want is, let's say if you're lying down on your bed, to be facing the door. So for example, if I were lying down on my bed here, I definitely do not want to have my feet facing the door, because that's how back in the old days, when someone passed away, you would put their corpse ready to be carried out of the house with their feet facing the door. So definitely a no-no. So you'll see over here, I have nothing hanging down. Some people will have lights, kind of fixtures hanging down over the bed. You definitely do not want that, because whatever body part your hanging fixture is directly covering, then you're gonna have illnesses, or, you know, it's gonna be like bad for the joints on that part of the body. And so even here, you see I have a slight beam over here. So that's why, you know, my bed actually is not right up against the wall. It's a couple inches out, because I want to avoid that beam being over my head. And over this side, you'll see, I mean, there is also a beam, and that's also, you know, I really don't want to have my head over here, because like it's like extra pressure on my head. It's uneven pressure on my head. Remember, feng shui is all about balance. 金木水火土, right? Metal, fire, wood, water, and earth, right? So similarly, right? Ideally, we have a more even ceiling where it's even pressure. Now, all right, let's take a look at this. Ta-da-da-da. Okay, so this is like part of my shoe collection. I still have a walk-in closet on that side with more shoes. But firstly, we designed this so you never want to have shoes out in the open, and you want to have them closed up, because if you have shoes out, especially by the entrance, it also attracts little people, bad energy people into your life. So definitely want to have them tucked away. One fun little design trick I did with this is that on the side, you'll see it's actually mesh, so that way the shoes can breathe. Also very important. And you'll see, because again, red is good for me, I have two types of red chairs, a bright red chair over there, and then over here, a, you know, sort of darker red velvety sofa, which is, you know, just helps like ground me in red. And one thing is that you want to have symmetry for a bedroom. And so you'll see, you know, sort of the bedside tables and the lamps are symmetrical, and you never want to have a bed that is squished up against one side of the wall. You know, especially with single beds, sometimes you put kids' beds like by the wall. No, because you want to have breathing space on both sides of the bed. So you ideally want to have enough space where you can get off on both sides of the bed, and therefore you won't, you know, your chi won't feel squished up against the wall. Now, another thing for the bedroom is that your headboard should be against a proper solid wall. Do not have your headboard against a window, right? If you're sleeping and then there's like a window behind you, no. Because again, it doesn't give you restful sleep, or unless you close up the window, right, with like a frame or something. You could close up the window, but don't have an open window and sleep with your back towards it. Another thing is that you should not hang any kind of glaring or non-restful artwork in your bedroom. I actually had an artwork in my bedroom that was a little bit dark, and it did give me the creep sometimes at night. So you'll notice actually I have zero artwork now in my bedroom. The most I'd put is maybe something soothing, something abstract, you know, muted colors. That's good, that's restful. You don't want bright glaring, you know, orange, shocking pink or anything, because that is not restful. 3 tips for the bedroom. 1, never hang a mirror that reflects the bed. Why? Because if you're in a relationship, this will cause somebody to cheat. Yes, I know what you're gonna say. Even if there is not a mirror that's reflecting the bed, somebody could still cheat, yes. But still, better safe than sorry. Number 2, you never want to sleep facing a door, right? Because that's the coffin position. Back in the day in China, when people passed away and their corpse was laid out ready to be carried out of the house, they were positioned with their feet facing the door. So you definitely don't want to be in that position when you're sleeping on your bed. And also, you don't want to be facing a bathroom door because in Feng Shui, bathrooms are a place where energy leaves the house. So if you can't do anything about it, just keep the bathroom door closed. And third tip, the bedroom you sleep in should not be too big. There's a saying in Chinese that one of my Feng Shui masters told me, which is, 越市中心越好 means the more centrally located, the better it is. You don't really want to be out in the suburbs because there's less people. So less people means less energy, right? When you're in the city, it's a lot of people energy, which is good for your energy too, right? So you want to be centrally located. Number 2, 房子越大越好. So the bigger the apartment, the better, right? Because that's it shows wealth. But thirdly, 你的卧室一定要小. Your bedroom needs to be small. That's because when you sleep, you don't want your energy to dissipate away. You want your energy to be cozy, right? You want to feel rested and reinvigorated. If you have too big of a bedroom, you're not going to feel reinvigorated. You're not going to feel well rested. So actually, for a while, I was even sleeping in my guest bedroom because my bedroom's actually pretty spacious and my guest bedroom is small and cozier. So there was a year where I was actually sleeping in my guest bedroom. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting a new video each week who have tips and tricks that I think will help all of us lead a better life.